So this is the Stanley Parable. You can get this game. You can go get the mod. If you don't want to buy the game, I know they have it on Steam, so it's pretty nice. But it's going to be pretty enjoyable. I hope you guys enjoyed the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-ending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So the idea of this game is, you can pretty much...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
But the idea is, you're supposed to follow the narrator. But what we're going to do, this first playthrough, we're going to just go ahead and follow the narrator. And then we're going to come back and we'll see what happens. I hate Mondays. Me too. Should get some of these rooms. They're kind of interesting.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, let's go on the door to the left. You put so much fine detail in this game. The mod isn't nearly this good, detail-wise. So, if you happen to download the mod, which is for Half-Life 2, it's free. You can get it. You'll notice a big difference, but the story is essentially the same.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Ah! We need to get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper guy. Move my desk. Oh, jeez. Rate at which church are the same information. Okay. What have we got over here? What do people want? Things? What's scribbled out? Happy feelings. James, you are fired. Money. More money. Things. But with money to buy more things. graphs. Graphs about things plus money. What the heck? Oh, what does this say? It's effects. No, you can't read it. Okay, what is it? Telephone directory. What do we got over here? Like Hurley post review. More water coolers. That's what we need. What's this? No more bins. 20. What? Okay. Let's continue. Oh. Sanchez. Okay, we're gonna continue. Should we go in here?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Let's...
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let's go up. Is that it? Nope. Nope. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Okay, let's go here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What the heck? Oh my god.